What's up guys, Kelvin Crush is here. Welcome to 7 Nights to the global server. Today I'll be giving you some of the suggestions on the set of equipment. Which of these sets match each of your characters. So far there's 7 main sets and let's have a look at each character, and the first set of today is critical damage set. Chain Legendary Plus. She's a suppressor and she has a skill that ignores defense efficiency. Her passive is incredible. Her attack increases upon a critical hit. So this set fits perfect for her. Yay. Next we got Cosette, the Legendary Plus Cosette. If you got her, congratulations. I did not. Really sad. She's the main damage dealer. Deal tons and tons of damage. It should be really good for the long run. Rachel, most of you are familiar with her because you're unlucky like me. Got her so many times from the gacha, but she's actually pretty incredible. She is a main damage dealer. She got a skill that increases the combo chance of all allies and burns and things like that. Doing pretty decent. Miss Velvet, she's one of the goddesses of arena. She kills a lot of healers, and also Claire. Yeah, her attack is incredible. Yeon-hee, one of the characters that has incredible passive as well. She increased the target's received damage by almost 17% for 5 seconds, depending on your level of that passive, and she deals a ton of damage. Next is Claire. Claire has incredible skills. She can knock back, she has shackle, which is stop people from moving, and stunt, things like that, and remove buff from the target. Next is one of my personal favorite character, Chris. His passive is awesome. So you can create combo chance of the allies, also with the critical rate. The whole team got a critical rate up by almost 16%, and he deals a ton of damage by himself as well. Next is a blue category, Eileen. She's a suppressor for the pirate map, and she deals decent damage at the beginning of the game. Same as Shane, this is blue category 1. She's also a suppressor for Avalanche raid, so you need her to pass that. Casper, she looks really cool, and with that knives, it looks awesome, but not a lot of people have been using her. She has the incredible skills, but let's talk about that in the future. And this is Neo. His skill also increased the ignore defense efficiency. He deals decent damage. And this is Cosette. It's one of my personal favorites as well at the beginning of the game. She deals a ton of damage both for individual target and group. And lastly is Cheng Chen. So she is white category, no one will use her, but just for the sake of this video and the set. Alright guys, coming up next is our increased skill level set. This set will help increase the passive skills of these characters, Edo, Claire, Gillihan, and Ian. These guys have really unique passive skills which will help you get through the raids and also the contents of this game. Very important. Next we got Spike, one of the gods of arena. This set will help him increase the time of his immortality passive, and he can freeze his enemy for longer. Up next we got Ming Legendary Plus. She's one of the cutest and also the deadliest. Her skills can decrease the allies' ultimate's cooldown, and she has crazy skill like stunts and remove buffs as well. Next, really shiny, very cool, and really deadly for arena as well is Valder. He has skills like damage immunity, and also one of the unique skills he has is attack support first. Next we got Phoenix Impress, Eileen. These have really cool skill as well, and this set will go really well with her. She can revive herself and come back up alive with about 30 or so % of her health, and then she will use the first skill, which will ignore 40% of the target's defense. Next, Ferdina Eileen. There's 2 skills that are really cool with her. First is Celestial Bolt, and next one is her ultimate. The targets of these skills will become disabled for a long time, depending on the set and the level of the skill. Next we got Luki, blue category. He doesn't do much later in the game, but in the beginning he can knock back and shackle some monsters. Next is one of the necessary green category, which is Henry, and this one is blue actually. He will be very useful because his passive increases shock resistance by about 50%, and he got some decent recovery heal skills as well. Next, Melissa is blue category. She can create some shields, silence some monsters, and yeah, just for the beginning of the game. Up next we got Juju. A lot of paralyzing skills from her. I personally didn't use her that much, but if you find her useful, just leave some comments below. Up next we got Eternal Empress Eileen. She's one of the blue category characters as well. She can create shield that absorb damage. Next we got Theon, blue category. He has recovery skills, really tanky skills, and also passive of increased fear resistance. Next is Shay, blue characters. She decreased cooldowns of the ultimate, same as the Ming Legendary Plus, but in a lower percentage. Router, not the best tank, but really useful skill like shield, shackle, or pull the enemies to get closer to the team. Next 3 characters, I would not recommend upgrading them or leveling them up. Like Scott, he looks really cool with this long blade and fire burning skull there. And this girl, this guy, no, not the girl in behind. This guy Luki, he is throwing his cards and things like that. And also the last one, Melissa. These 3 are just there to increase your team's overall combat power. So nothing in particular. Alright, is that Avatar? Alright, coming up next on our equipment set is the tank set. And our Rudy Legendary Plus character is one of the most tanky character in this game, with his incredible attack skills and also immortal shield and his angelic wings that can reflect the damage. This set goes very good with him. Next is our another Rudy, just red category. He has impressive skills like increase the block or knocking back enemies, but he also comes with the ability to remove debuffs. Very tanky as well. Next is our Evan. He's not too tanky, and also he doesn't deal a ton of damage as well. I would recommend he have some cool skills, but it's not the best of anything. So just wait for a Legendary Plus Evan that will come in the future. Next is our blue category Cade. He deals really little of damage. He has some recovery skills that can heal other people and keep them in a team, same as Cade in white category. I rarely touch this guy at the beginning of the game because it will be better if you put your time and effort with Callahan. Next is Ming. She is a suppressor and she has some little cute skill like stunt skills, and she doesn't deal a ton of damage with the team, but she sure does have big hammer. Next is Rudy. If you don't have the red category Rudy, this is one of the best characters you have for tank. Keep him for a long run. He is a suppressor. He has ability to block and also taunt and stunt, and very good tank as well in the beginning of the game. Next is Tristan, green category. I also didn't touch this guy that much, even though he looks cool. Oh, he recovered his HP. That's one of his passive. Really cool. Next is Wendigo. He's probably the biggest character so far I've seen. He has a passive of AoE skill damage boost, and again, spend more time with Callahan or Edo. Next is our cooldown equipment set, and this set will bring our Helllord Crest up to his most advantage. Because of his 2 skills he has, Fear, and he can stack up his instant death effect on his enemy, the Killer of Arena. Next we have is Karen, as one of the most common healers that we have, and she's really effective. She can heal more often. Some people try to put HP set on her, which is good. She heals more HP, but that can be over healing as well. Aquila, one of the newest characters of this game, she got some impressive skills that increase both damage and defense, so that buff of her is really good with this cooldown set as well. Next is Serena. She's one of the first healers that we got. Her ultimate is really good, decreases the skill cooldown, so she needs a chance of healing more and resets more of her skills for the teammates. Up next is our attack set, and the one that fits this set is Ming L. He is a suppressor of 8 players raid, and it's better that he deals ton of damage to the boss and to get that boss down as soon as possible, so the more damage he deals the better. Next is Dylan's. These guys don't need critical set because he has the passive that is a fixed critical hit, so all attack land as a critical hit. There's no need for him for a critical set. Coming up next is the block set, and Iota seems to be a character that might fit this set as one of the suppressor, and she will take a role as a tank in one of the content. Next is Miss Velvet. She has the passive that ignore defense passive, so this piercing set might be beneficial for her. Last is Ren. Early in the content of this game, you will be using Ren as a suppressor to pass the pirate boss of this game. Her passive is recovery HP, so this HP set might fit her. Thank you so much for those who have watched this video this far. And again, this is not the best solid fixed must-do guideline, but it's just a guideline and a personal opinion, and it's what I found it most beneficial for my team since the beginning of the game. And if you're far down in the road, you can mix this equipment. As for the attack and the critical, you can mix like 3 critical set with 2 attack set, same as other equipment sets. For example, you might be able to mix the cooldown set with some of the HP sets for the healer supporters. That can be an option as well. But this is the 5 full equipments that I would recommend for those that kind of trying to build the full set of each characters and don't know which character might fit which one. This one is according to their skills and passives. I feel like those are really important. And one thing just for your information, the increased skill set, this one is one of the most common and universal set of every character of this game. The higher the skill, the cooldowns will be better, the damage will deal better. So that can be one of the options for you as well if you couldn't find other things besides this set, which is really easy to find. But I recommend you build at least 4 of this set, full of them, upgrading them, and put them in each of the character and their roles in the team. So please leave some comment below and let me know what you think about these sets, and I would be more than happy to hear some of your opinions and what you guys doing. Those of you in high ranks up there with very good characters, well upgraded and leading in arena, I would love to hear what you think about these equipment sets and what will be coming in the future. I would be prepared to do my research and give you some more information in the future as well. Thank you for letting me share this piece of information. Hope you will find this helpful, and see you next time. Peace!